Welcome to the Dr. Greenthumb Podcast for BREALTV. I am Dr. Greenthumb here with my co-host C-.
Yeah.
Dougie the Wolf.
Yo, what's up?
And E-Zone.
Cheers.
Welcome in these crazy-ass times we are living in right now, gentlemen. You know, when you thought things couldn't get crazier, things just keep elevating and getting fucking crazier.
It's a Royal Rumble of problems.
I mean, I just want to say this before we get into what we were gonna talk about,
right.
Because what we were gonna talk about is pretty fucking deep. But I want to send a shout out to all them protesters out there who are keeping it alive, but in a peaceful way. And I think it's key that people stand up and talk about police brutality and racism. Got to be an anti-racist, not someone who just ignores it.
Yeah.
And fucking, or anti, somebody who's, you're an racist? No.
My tia.
My tia.
Yeah, racist.
Yeah, man. So salute to all y'all. And, man, and to the cops that took the knee with a lot of those people and showing, hey, you know, we know that this shit is wrong.
It's a huge thing, the knee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, remember when Kaepernick was doing it, everybody was making a big deal about it. The NFL sure changed their fucking tune.
Yeah,
huh?
this was the whole shit the guy was trying to make. He wasn't trying to protest our national anthem.
Correct.
Know what I mean? He was protesting a form of protest against police brutality against people of color. Had nothing to do with the national anthem, and a lot of people flipped it. But that's a whole other.
They burned his jerseys.
Yeah, that's a whole other conversation, though. You know, and it's relevant still. But I'm just saying, you know, salute to all these people that are doing shit responsibly and safe. Even though we're in a pandemic, it's not that safe, but safe enough to go out there and say, you know what, fuck this shit, we need change. So, you know, that off the top, salute to all those people.
Plus, like, the knee shouldn't be a big deal anyways. Isn't a knee throughout history, I'm talking way back, like
royalty
the
shit?
Ultimate sign of respect? Like when you'd walk in and see the king take a knee.
Take a knee in front of him.
You know, when Darth Vader saw the Emperor, he took a knee. It's like it's a show of respect.
In some spiritual rituals, you take
when you
a knee.
pray, you go to pray, well, you take a knee.
Yeah.
So it's a sign of respect. So it's good to see everybody's on the
Motherfuckers
same page.
flipping the narrative to fit something, you know, or to make a distraction.
Correct.
Which is what, you know, a lot of people are, you know.
That's their goal.
Yeah, to distract.
Yeah.
Yes.
And one of the things that we are going to talk about today is something that just hit Netflix right when all this craziness started happening.
Yeah.
And it had nothing to do with what's happening, but I think some were hoping that it would get buried in what was happening. And that is the documentary of Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about the one they did like R. Kelly. That was like the beginning, the opening. Netflix just released, you know, about a week and a half ago, the documentary about Jeffrey Epstein.
That's a more in-depth,
Yes.
the real. The one on TV, they can tell you so much, but I mean, you can't get into graphic detail. Once it hits Netflix, it's like, oh, fuck.
They were barely scratching the surface.
Correct.
And on Netflix, I mean, they did a 3-part series on it.
4, actually.
4, yes, sorry, 4. And I don't think it's the end. But the one question that a lot of us are asking, I think, and I believe you guys have this, why isn't his right-hand chick in jail right now facing the same fucking charges? She's clearly an accomplice.
Right.
You know what I mean? If he's going to be in jail, she should be in jail, and the ones that were closest to them.
Right.
Or the recruiters. Like, I don't understand.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
The recruiters, though, are technically victims, too. He tried to get at him first, then he figured out, you know what, I can't use them sexually, but I can still use them to get what I want, the end
to get
game,
the other girls.
You know, so that was like a whole victimization, too. But speaking on why isn't his people close to him in jail, well, there's actually been a recent development. The Department of Justice just announced that just because Epstein's dead doesn't absolve everyone involved from being prosecuted or even investigated. And they just sent a memo to the UK asking Buckingham Palace
Prince
that
Andrew.
they want to talk to his ass.
Yeah.
They're like, fuck you. Let's address the elephant in the room. We need you to come on back, and we want to have a word with you.
See, that's the thing. The chick should be in jail. His right-hand chick, right? She's not.
Incredible.
And the other people who did these things to these young women with Jeffrey Epstein, who he let them borrow or sold them to or trafficked to, whatever the proper terminology is for them.
Right.
They need to be, that they need to be fucking held accountable too.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
I think you are about to see the wave of that shit. I mean, the names that were on the list that flew to his private island,
incredible,
was crazy. I mean,
Yeah.
and I ain't even going to give no names there because
It's out there.
It's out there.
Yeah, if you want to find out, you can go on Netflix.
If you want to find out, it's on Netflix.
Yeah,
I'll keep it as a cliffhanger.
The Clinton shit alone, his statement's like, I've never been there, but they got a fucking goddamn airline log of them visiting the island 83 times.
83 times.
It's like, homie, you
That's
ain't having
crazy.
83 lunches
They got
on
a
Meadow Island.
And listen, and he ain't the only one.
Correct.
They got a picture of him in a dress too.
I'm sure.
I
For
didn't
real,
see that
like
one.
all Oscar De La Hoya.
I didn't see that.
I didn't
but
see
I
that.
mean, if
Where'd
they
you
do,
see that?
I wouldn't be surprised.
There's a painting.
Not in that fucking
I saw
documentary.
not in the documentary, but
All right, so
no.
don't paint a picture that ain't there that we didn't see on that documentary because that's just adding to shit and we.
That's all speculation.
But where did you see that?
In the video where they raid his house after he gets convicted, there's a video where they raid his house and you see people taking the artwork and everything out of there.
Yeah, he did have
and
strange artwork.
And then they fucking they froze frame a fucking picture and it was fucking Clinton in a fucking dress.
Oh, okay, but that's just a painting, though, an artist.
But there's everything was symbolic in his house. He was so sick
but
that
it doesn't
everything.
necessarily mean Clinton stood there in a dress and had someone paint him. Someone could have just thought of that and painted
look,
it.
that was the other crazy shit, right? Is that like, in every story, right?
Yeah.
That they were talking about like the way he was.
Mm-hmm.
One, he had paintings and pictures of chicks, young chicks.
Yeah.
All over his shit. Some nude, some half nude, some provocative.
Yeah.
All over everywhere he lived.
Everywhere.
Every home he lived in, right? And that shit fucking alone should say something.
Dude, if any one of us here were like, hey, we thought we had like a good friend. Hey, yeah, come on over to the crib. And you walked into your friend's crib and there's that much amount of shit like that on the walls.
You got a
any
question.
normal
Yeah,
person
you're gonna
would
be like,
what
what the fuck?
What the fuck is going on here? This dude's strange as fuck.
You're like, hey, somebody call me so I can get the fuck out of here.
I'd make something up. I'd call myself. Time to go.
Yeah, it's just crazy that he was allowed to get away with that in the way that the fucking Alex Acosta,
that piece of shit,
piece of trash, helped bury that whole shit.
Yeah, Trump was ready to hire him. Did hire him.
He did hire him. He had to resign because, it was coming back to splash him.
There's not many things that could take down a millionaire or people of power, but man, child molestation is like the one that's like, you're done, dude. Everybody you thought were your friends are not your friends anymore. Once you get that jacket, that and like snitching.
Well, hey, listen,
will get you blackballed.
Think about how much he knew about everybody who joined him.
The amount of security
and
he
these
had.
are all wealthy people, political positioned people powerful people of power.
Yes.
And he had dirt on every single one of them.
Right.
That's why he was getting away with shit, is because, like, hey, listen, if I get caught, I'm not gonna go do a lifetime. I'm gonna let these motherfuckers know.
Right. Yeah.
So you better do something, push some buttons to get me.
I mean, it couldn't have come at a better time with what's going on right now in the world, because it just really does show like fucking how corrupt the fucking justice system and policing and all that fucking is. It's like, if you got money, you ain't going to jail.
You know what though? He was a tactical motherfucker where like everybody that he had on his Rolodex, he kind of like baited him with their candy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he found out what the fuck their vice was, and he was like, "Oh, cool. You you like this? Here's the new car. You like just don't say shit."
As soon as the one victim explained when she saw his security room with all the TVs, and I think she said, "Wait a minute, that's my bathroom. That's the hallway." It wasn't just like the rooms. He had everything fucking on cameras. Everything.
Look, this is something that maybe people didn't pay attention to, but a lot of these dudes like him. Look, and Kevin Spacey was on that fucking flight.
Makes a lot of sense, doesn't it?
Yeah. But the one thing that him and Weinstein, who was also a guest and also had an altercation with, because he was a little rough with one of the chicks, as it states in the shit.
Like smacked her up or what?
These guys are aggressive and rough and
And you could tell something was up.
But let me finish because we're getting stoned and I might fucking forget. But it all starts with the massage.
Yeah, that was his sole stilo.
Weinstein and fucking this guy's MO was the same.
The massage.
Shower, massage.
Flip over.
And then flip over. And then get aggressive and eventually allegedly rape.
Yeah, the first episode, you start seeing the pattern. Every victim after victim was like, yeah, he told me I was just coming over for a massage. Hey, he's coming over for a massage. It's just like, this motherfucker, the massage was like,
it's like an echo.
That was his bit.
That
was his gateway.
It was like a fucking echo.
That's how he found out, like, okay, you're not the one for me to do this to, but you can be a recruiter.
Yeah.
Anybody who went, whoa, hey, wait a minute. This isn't cool. Like, I'll give you a massage. I'll still take that money, but I ain't doing that. He knew, okay, well, I'm still going to get you somehow.
Those are the ones
I need you to do.
Yeah, those are the ones.
Still manipulated.
Yeah, those are the ones he knew needed the money.
Right.
And he could manipulate them to bring others who might be damaged in some sort of way. Because that was the other thing. He was preying upon girls who were damaged from broken homes or abused or
he wasn't fucking with no educated women
or already raped.
Right.
He was targeting chicks like that.
Mm-hmm.
And
but a sicko.
It's much like what pimps do.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. What pimp mentality type shit.
Sounds like it.
He was like super pimp.
Yeah, and to think this is something
super pimp.
Yeah, he said super pimp.
This is something that was going on fucking worldwide, international.
Crazy.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we've only heard a little bit.
Right.
And I would think a lot of people are thinking that his right hand chick, what's her name?
Giselle Maxwell or some shit like that.
Yeah, something like that. A lot of people have not seen this chick in a long time. She disappeared.
I was gonna ask, where is she at?
Bro.
Well, some people are speculating she might be gone.
Like off the like.
Like just gone.
Yeah, she got taken care of, gone, or like she's
dirt
gone?
nap, gone.
Well, I mean, everybody's got a theory, right?
Right.
She's definitely hiding. If she's alive, she's hiding because she doesn't want to get nabbed up and questioned. She's being investigated,
Right.
and realistically, she knows what Jeffrey Epstein knows because she was there every fucking step of the way. There wasn't a time she was not there, so she knows everything he knows, and she knows all the powerful people that he played with because she played with him.
Right. I think he had some kind of special court-ordered thing where, like, you can't be fucked with. He had, like, a circle of people that legally couldn't be fucked with.
The four girls,
was one of them.
The four girls with the Russian sort of last names, and his right-hand chick, right? Maxwell or whatever. Right. And, that was it.
Whoever else, they were untouchable.
It was those five people.
Untouchable.
Why do you think that she has not been held accountable?
Because they can't find her.
I'm saying they can't find her.
Or the feds are hiding. They're hiding her away somewhere,
right?
So that she can't say nothing. Because realistically,
she might have too much.
Hey man, she can affect
a lot of shit.
She can break down the whole government system we run by.
Big time.
Yes, a lot of people that were in power at the time, and a lot of people that are in power now.
A lot of
she even fucking put on they put on that Alan Dershowitz, right? They fucking accused him.
Too, huh?
They accused his ass straight away. He's still a functioning fucking high-powered lawyer right now, and they splashed him with like, hey, you were a part of it too.
Yeah, homegirl was like eyewitness account.
She's like I was with him here and there. Homie made me.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not in those words, obviously, because that was very hoodish. Nobody said homie made me. But yeah, I mean, like a lot of people are under the motherfucking microscope right now, and they're trying to find who are the other people that weren't mentioned yet.
Correct.
Like, because those chicks know, but they haven't mentioned anyone yet, and it's probably something that their lawyers told them, hey, do not say their names yet. Save that.
Yeah, I hate to put them on blast, I saw Chris Tucker on that plane.
Because really, the only other guy really that really got blasted out was Prince Andrew.
Yeah, and they're coming for him. I guarantee that's like the next phase in this story.
You won't you won't see Prince Andrew in the United States anytime soon.
No. Yeah, because some countries, but federally, the feds, if they really had something hardcore, they could go to the UK and get them. They're one of our allies. But there are a lot of countries that have no extradition. The feds cannot, American feds cannot go to their country. Remember when that one dude was on the run? It took Dog the Bounty Hunter to get his ass on. He was just in Mexico.
Yeah.
It's because they don't have extradition laws.
He might go. He might.
We don't give a fuck what he did.
You think he's gonna
come get him?
You think he's gonna fly off to one of those places?
Who? Prince Andrew?
If they request.
Who knows, man? I think really that he'd hide under the royalty part. If he was anybody
There's
else,
no way they're going to allow it.
Wow. Not with that much evidence.
There's no way they're going to allow it right now. Everybody just saw what we saw.
Not with that much evidence, they're not going to let it slide, bro.
Say a rock star from the UK or a pop star or an athlete or something, maybe. But when you're under that royal umbrella,
nah,
the queen don't want any fucking blemishes on their shit, yo.
But at the same time, she'll discard them.
Yeah, she'll cut them off, but they ain't going to give them up, though.
Cut them off.
Yeah, no. When they discard them, they got to leave. She's not going to just put them up. Like so it's like, that's the question. Is he going to fucking roll off to one of those countries? Because he cannot stay. His best bet. He cannot stay in the UK if they ask for him.
Yeah, he's the one who tried to do that interview and just looked more guilty than ever.
Yeah. They're not going to discard him. They're not going to discard him the nice way like the other one that went to Canada.
His interview was so whack. She's like, when he was, doing what he was doing to me, he was just sweating profusely. So they asked him about the interview. He goes, I have a condition where I can't sweat.
I did see that.
And he started sweating during the interview. Like, dude, you're a fucking idiot, bro.
The other shit is when he fucking I don't ever recall meeting her.
Claiming amnesia.
I don't ever I don't recall meeting her. They show this motherfucker a photo and you could see, you look in his eyes and he's like,
he knows
boom.
exactly. Yeah.
And he's still trying to deny it. And it's like, man,
that laws of power.
And the kid in the picture, because she's a child in the picture, she's like 16.
Yeah.
But when they're talking to her, and this is years later, she's a woman now.
She doesn't look like that. Yeah.
That night that picture was taken, about an hour after that, he fucking raped me. So it all happened that same night. So the picture he's looking at with the girl
that's what he was thinking about when he saw that picture.
He was like, fuck.
That's when he did, like.
And subconsciously he's like, yeah, I remember that night.
Because listen, it's like this, right? People that are trained to detect lies.
Yeah.
They look at it. They look body in language, mannerisms that happens in the eyes and your body language.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And they look for certain blips in your fucking tone and your speech.
Yeah. Stutters.
And when your
pauses.
eyes look a certain way, and then your flow of how you speak is cracked, chances are you're fucking lying. and he was accessing that when he saw that picture. And he maintained. It looked like he was like, "Okay, I got to continue this bullshit right here." You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a bad time for him and the other guys because we don't even know. I mean, we know from what they showed on Netflix who was on those flights, but like, there's other people.
Oh, and you know who's representing the victims now? They've got a new lawyer.
Who that?
It's not the one in the documentary. Their lawyer now representing all the female victims, Gloria Allred.
Oh yeah,
she already put a quote out to Prince Andrew like, "Yo, it's time to quote. It's time to stop the cat and mouse game."
And she's relentless, dude.
Ooh, she's about it.
She says, "Quit playing the cat and mouse game. We want to talk to you."
She's relentless. She will not stop.
Damn, she's about to get it in.
I'm just wondering when those names are going to get thrown out there. The other names.
The list.
The
master list.
Because there is a master list. Because just like most motherfuckers in his position, he wrote down everything and with who, what he did for who. He kept record. Mm-hmm. So there's a list of names on that fucking
That's record. The get out of jail free status he had. It was just like, oh, wait a minute. I just had a judge, blah, 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 at my island. I just had a state attorney.
So potentially.
I just had a district attorney. You know what I'm saying?
So potentially anyone on that list molested and raped these young girls, or now these women now, right. But at the time, young girls.
They have a reason to investigate these people, whether they did something or not. Right. They're going to be guilty by association, or they're going to snoop around and find something. And it's like, come on, these are people of power, like you said, district attorneys, lawyers, all this shit. You know what I mean? Like. These are people that
actors, athletes, all kinds.
That's the reason he felt
high-power people.
He felt untouchable for a long time because it's almost like it's like that Black Mirror show where it's like the guy's fucking a pig or whatever.
I mean, they called it Pedo Island.
I know.
Think about that.
What did he call it? The Little Jeff's Cabana or some bullshit? He had
Yeah.
some fucking
Little Jeff's
whack ass name.
Little
for his
Jeff
island.
Jr.'s something.
Some
Yeah.
shit, yeah. I remember snickering at it.
horrible.
Like, dude,
They could have did Fire Island there.
crazy.
Damn.
The
You know,
Fire Festival.
My thing is, what are they gonna? Because right now, I don't know, man. There's like so much things. Like Hillary Clinton is currently, going in court and
Yeah.
To look at her emails.
Yeah, but like nothing is being documented on that because there's so much going on to the masses. So I'm just wondering when all this gets prosecuted, like what's gonna be next? I'm like, yo, dude, like aliens are already on the way. Like how else are you gonna fucking like?
That'll just cap off 2020.
Yeah.
wouldn't it?
Oh yeah, that will listen. 2020 has been the slap. It's like the
just
wake up. It's
heard
like
around the
2020 is the wake up call of years.
Jumanji here,
Like
dude.
wake the fuck up, because this is what's going on. Pop pop.
Yeah.
No more denial.
What if those-
It's right in your face. Technology helped so that you could see the fuck shit that's happening right in your face. You could deny it, but it's right there.
People
Right
think it's the end of the
here.
world.
It-
They're saying the guy who wrote the Mayan calendar was
Apocalypse.
dyslexic because it was supposed to be 2012, but it's really 2021.
Listen.
All we need is a fucking earthquake. That would really put a cherry on
Speaking
top.
of that,
if we're in
Jesus.
Revelation, we're in like the beginning. This shit ain't
Yo.
ending no time soon.
Every day is weirder.
We're gonna see a whole lot of
6 more
fuck
years.
shit. We're gonna see a whole lot of fuck shit before it all ends.
Yo,
Like, trust.
he said, speaking of earthquakes, I've been watching a lot of shit. I've been going down the rabbit hole.
Uh-huh.
And as of last night, it's normal to have Yellowstone earthquake activity, so
Yeah.
it's normal, right? To have it there daily.
Yes.
But it is fucking
Been off the chart,
abnormal
right?
when you have it numerous times in one day. And
Yeah, they had like what, 3 or 4 in one day?
8.
8. Wow.
Yeah,
that's
if I'm not mistaken, I was looking at it because they keep like monitoring these little ones. And they're like 3.4, 4.3s. Then you have Nevada, and I'm just like, all right, dude, this is just.
crazy.
It's almost. I'm telling you, somebody's playing Jumanji or that broom thing. Everybody did open that fucking portal to hell. I regret doing it here at the studio.
like, gotta close the portal.
You opened the portal over here, you son of a bitch.
Dude, I thought it was a challenge with the broom. I didn't know it was gonna fucking open the portal, man.
Oh, that's what they said, right? Anyone that made the broom stand on its own, like you helped open the portal for all this
Hey, how do we
bullshit.
not know though? Because
That's
the broom
you.
is the signal. It's the fucking signal of a witch, bro.
You did this.
All right, we gotta fucking move out of this building now, or
Way to go.
actually, we don't gotta move nowhere, dog.
Yeah.
I'll just go get some goats and rams and
you
fucking
go.
do my little thing
Cleanse
and all that shit. Close that door.
Oh yeah,
Right.
that's more
Consider it
appealing.
cleansed.
Seal that door.
I'll seal that door. I'll bring in the good spirits to surround this building and say fuck to the bad spirits.
It's a fucking joke, the broom thing. But remember when that
was the thing.
That
People
was
were saying
hilarious
that.
though.
Yeah, people were saying that.
There's a lot of conspiracy theories out there. But hey, listen, let me put you onto something because you were talking about UFOs earlier, and one of you guys were showing photos
known they're real.
of something that was happening. Where was it?
It was a town in Idaho, if I'm not
In
mistaken.
Idaho. No, Idaho.
No, Idaho.
Oh, burn, moted.
I'm happy with
No,
who
but-
I am, be real.
But what happened out there? There's a sighting?
Apparently there was a
Yeah.
sign.
No,
Really?
but you know when like they're lined up, it's a fucking video that they've like even people that are posting it in Idaho are fucking censoring it, but it's literally like they're lined up those dots.
The
you know?
V?
Yeah, like no,
The
but
V.
it's
The
more
one
than a V.
Because they had a similar one in Arizona, all the dots.
Yeah, it's kind of like that, but they were big and it was over the whole town, and they stood there for a good 10
Were they
minutes.
in formation the whole
Yes.
time, or did they move?
No, they kept taking off one by one.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, so they kept going back up one by one, and they were in formation. And my whole thing is just, come on, man, Reagan. There's been 2 presidents that have fucking encountered UFOs.
Well, a lot of shit's about to change. As we know, Elon Musk just got successfully put people on the space station. Kind of made it look easy.
His own people.
They recorded a little UFO sighting off of one of the cameras that was on the ship when it was leaving the atmosphere. But I mean, you click on it and you look, and it's always like a speck. I hate to quote Howard Stern. He gets pissed off with this shit because he's like, with today's technology, satellites, Hubbles, can someone just get a clear fucking picture of these UFOs.
Well, yeah, because
it's always grainy. Yeah. It's always a spec. It's never just like definitive. Bam.
And nobody has a good phone.
Here's the thing.
Yeah, nobody has a good phone.
The other thing is, they always try to discount it by saying it's space trash.
Yeah,
it's from shit that's out there, for years. That is just it's floating
floating
it's
around.
In orbit, so it
just
zips by.
Right.
But they've been telling shit like that for years, and that's because they don't want people reacting
in a chaotic manner.
I mean, there's been a lot of chaos as of late.
It'll be like Mars attacks.
Just think about it. It'll destroy every single religion. Mm-hmm. I mean, and it's. I
don't know if it destroys.
No. Listen, yeah, the religion has been
all those hard. I'm talking about hardcore.
Well, who's to say that when they saw the things in the sky burning across, that burning across the sky, maybe
that was it.
Even let's just say all the sheeple that fucking believe in fucking organized religion. There's a lot of it because there's a lot of people that show up for the Pope and all this shit. You know what I mean?
Of course.
So think about it. All these people have this theory of how the fuck we were made, and then they go and see a gray motherfucker, and you start to ask, well, who the fuck made them?
Right.
Is it the same God?
They'd probably just
you know what I mean. No, but it would fucking like the Amish people would fucking start fighting each other, bro. It'd be like, I didn't use a cell phone because of you, Dad. Fuck you, bitch. You know what I mean?
That's the point I was trying to make about the SpaceX thing. It's like some people just think, oh, whatever, we sent a couple guys to fucking the space station. But what that really means is if you have enough money and you have funding, you can build a rocket and you can go to space. It's the first time a privately owned.
You could
it wasn't
take
government sanctioned.
You could take the bus to the next planet.
Back in the day, you'd have to wait for the president to throw some money to NASA to put some astronauts. Now it's like, well, shit. I got enough money. I'm going to build it and who's saying someone can't just fucking take off even further?
I mean, how do you know that they haven't been? I mean,
it's just the beginning. I don't know in our lifetime.
Hey, listen, that's
coming soon.
That's always a thought, right? Like, how do you colonize somewhere better? You have to build the platform, the springboard from wherever it is going to be to you that you're really launching from. To go somewhere else.
Yeah, like back in the day when America was discovered, not to get too historic, everything kind of popped on the East Coast first because we were fighting the English. They wanted to run the East Coast. So we're like, fuck, we got to figure some shit out. We got to charter new lands. They hired this guy named Kit Carson who walked from the East Coast to Oregon.
Crazy.
Just so he could map out how to do it. Because no one knew, like, how the fuck would we get there? When you try and move a lot of people to colonize a place, you're going to have casualties on the road. So they sent a solo dude. When he got there, like, all right, cool, it could be done. He walked back. So he could show them the way. That's how the Oregon it's just like, that's how it is with space travel.
How long did it take him to walk
like
from
almost
one
a
point
year,
to the
bro. Like 7-8 months.
Oh
but he was a master in like fucking survival. He knew like 4 different native languages. So if he ran into some hostiles, he could trade with them and talk with them. Blah, blah. So he was like that. He was that dude. You know what is that?
Like 2,000 miles? 1,200 miles?
It's insanity on foot. He was even doing it. He was like, let's see what's down the coast.
I'm just saying from where to Oregon?
I think it was like from Missouri or something, but it's on the east side.
That's crazy.
But that's what the space travel is going to have to be like. You're going to have like your astronaut Kit Carsons that have to pretty much sacrifice themselves and try and go further because
see how much further they can go.
Because to really see what's out there, you need data. You need someone to go see. Not no little robot. You need people. You got to tell these people like, look, you're just going to go. Well, Doug, we don't know if you're coming back.
They need something to be past where the space station is. Yeah.
How do you know that little rover? Like, because here's the thing: you've been told a certain thing.
I love the rover,
and we've been fucking told that we've just been landing there, right?
Yeah.
But the same way everything in the world has been colonized, how the fuck do you not know that every time they showed us a rover going up there, that was a fucking tank, and we've been conquering the fucking planets and doing all this shit, and all they've been showing us is the east side of that planet. Like the fucked up side that hasn't been developed, but like they got everything backed up.
Listen, they're never going to show you everything.
Yeah.
Never.
If Elon Musk is getting involved and he says there's a space station, they might be showing us a little fucking thing.
They're afraid of him because he will show you everything.
Yeah.
He wants to show you everything.
Correct.
He wants to see everything, and
he's whatever got that fucking mindset of like,
whatever he sees, he wants you to see.
He wants to innovate.
And he wants you to know that you saw it through him.
If he goes out in like a Tesla car crash, like I'm going to for sure, man.
Dude,
people
he changed the game. It's the first time time we've ever seen any kind of space. Did you see the fucking interior of this fucking spaceship? It looked like a fucking Tesla. It was gorgeous.
Luxurious.
Yeah, whenever you see old fucking NASA footage, there's fucking buttons fucking everywhere.
Yeah.
To 30,000. What the fuck? It's like, what the fuck? This motherfucker looks like a bunch of giant iPads. There's a luminescent lighting.
You can like space fuck up there.
This shit look like some interstellar shit.
It's like it's doing it all for you. It's like, hey, listen, all you got to do.
We fucking put a rocket on a Mercedes Benz and fucking launch it.
All you got to do is hold on and let it go.
That's it, man.
Hold on, baby.
Hold on and let it go.
I'm gonna ask the question though. Are you guys ready to like encounter a different type of being? Because like if that's coming,
my reaction would be like, finally.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I'd probably be a little scared.
No, I get it. Like if you see it coming down,
I would be tripping, but I would say I finally saw one.
That shit is coming to your town. Like eventually, once it gets exposed, like eventually these motherfuckers are gonna land on it.
I would have to,
and you're gonna see something that you've never seen.
Well, listen, motherfuckers will have two reactions.
Right.
Especially people that believe that there is out there. Well, no, there's then three. Sorry. Right. There's people who believe that there is something else out there. Absolutely. So initially they'd be like fucking freaked out when they see it because any of us would be freaked. Oh fuck!
Oh hell yeah!
Is that
chill
what
would go my spine?
And then you would be like, fuck! I knew it. It would validate everything you ever thought. And
it'd be like that fucking movie They Live.
For other people who've been in denial, and maybe who even believe but are fucking afraid.
Yeah.
Absolutely. The first thing they're doing is going and grabbing a weapon.
Panic.
But what are you going to do with that weapon?
Like my first thought, just thinking about that, would be like, man, I would have to like try and purchase some land in the middle of nowhere just in case I had to get
That's
away.
why it's so cheap.
Yeah.
I bought like
but you know what?
I bought a couple pieces.
I would tend to think that in terms of UFO shit, you're safer in the city than you are fucking.
Right, because then you're just a sitting duck out there.
You're
right?
a sitting duck out there. That's who they want.
Right. You'd have to go subterranean.
Not anymore. They're going over Idaho.
Yeah.
They're going over fucking. New Mexico
They're
and
looking
shit.
at real estate.
Yo, fucking Tom DeLonge from Blink-182 has been onto that shit for a while, man.
Yeah,
he
fucking quit the band to hunt aliens.
Yeah. Hey, but I've been fucking following his shit.
We gotta have him here.
And
that'd be great.
Yo, Tom.
Yeah. Tom.
We need you over here to have this conversation. Hold up. We need you to have this conversation with us over here, Mike. So, invitation to Tom DeLonge. And many props to my man over there, too.
I've been following the shit. He's actually, I think, CEO of a foundation that is one of the very few that actually dedicates to fucking research. And he's been, all his footage that he's had ever since they came out with the Pentagon saying that, that they're declassifying or saying that it's true or false with the footage people submit. All his footage has fucking not been declassified. Like it's been proven that it's true. So it's like, that's a UFO. So when they're validating all that footage, there's been.
But even the word UFO by military standards could mean anything.
Yeah, but
it doesn't really mean it's an alien craft. It just means it's an unidentified object.
How many planes do you see that look like that though, dog?
You know what I mean? Like I agree, but like when they say it's a UFO, that's not 100% clarification that you're seeing an alien.
Yeah, but here's the thing: they got new terminology for it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? They're changing the terminology so that the
people on the end,
the government can't just fucking sign it off as like, well, it's not necessarily an alien craft. It's just something we can't identify.
Correct. Like now,
right?
Yes.
But now they're creating new terminology for it so that you know what they fucking mean.
Right, and that terminology means aliens.
Alien craft.
Exactly.
Alien craft, not unidentified. Alien
like, do you believe like the Area 51 isn't even doing anything? They've already moved.
They're
Area 51's just like a cover.
They're in mountain fucking bunkers. There's like so many underground bunkers they open up in the middle of the earth and just
a door opens on like a secret
mountain,
layer.
Bruce Wayne's pad.
Like in the middle of a mountain, Yo, there's underground bunkers everywhere. Like
yeah, for sure. Like that's FEMA works out of like bunkers that are carved into certain mountains.
I believe it.
In Nevada too, like near Vegas.
And pretty much most of the mountain ranges in North America, there are FEMA bunkers where like if something happens, that's immediately where all the heads of state, president, everybody they take them there first, and then they choose whoever the fuck they're gonna allow.
Right, like they have a seed database for shit like that. Every single seed that grows every species, but they have like
the Denver airport,
the bank, right?
In case the planet gets fucking decimated, we can
restart.
Midwest.
Yo, the Denver airport has been notoriously accused.
Of the most fabled underground.
They do have underground fucking tunnels there though, and
I mean that airport's fucking massive.
To this day, they do not let any even employees go down there, but for some reason, like, people see these activities coming out of there. Wow. So I'm like, if these are ancient ruins of fucking tunnels, they were built there by old architects, why the fuck do they not let anybody go down there? Like, you're scared of fucking fungi more than COVID these days? Come on, man, let somebody go down there.
What's crazy is I don't know if you watch Ancient Aliens, right?
Sometimes
aliens, man.
They're fucking. It's crazy how they break down some of the theories on how some of, like, you know, the with the pyramids
structures,
in
how they're aligned with shit. It's crazy.
How those structures are aligned, but not only some of the hieroglyphics in some places, have imagery that
shows saucers, rays, that are lifting shit. It's
crazy. Either the Mayan or Incan, carvings and
all
shit
kinds
like
of
that.
There's even old Japanese cultures.
Where's the one that looks like a dude in a spaceship, like they were depicting someone.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But it was one of the more Latin tribes.
I think it is in the Denver airport too. There's a lot of artwork that got removed.
Well, no, this is in South America or Central America.
Of a dude in a spaceship?
No, he's talking about like the artwork. You know, like when you see Indian art or hieroglyphics.
It's ancient shit in one of the cities where they have pyramids.
Right.
And one of the hieroglyphics there, or structures that's carved out,
has a picture.
Has a what looks like a dude shooting up into space, and
like through a ray, like it's.
Yeah, you've never seen this?
No.
I probably have, but I just can't picture.
I've heard of it.
I know what he's talking about.
But I've seen many different ones, and it's crazy.
It's like he looks like he's in a ship, and he's pointed upwards, like he's going to get launched.
Oh, like he's in a rocket.
They were already doing that shit back then.
The whole thing, and I'm like, man. If we are getting ready to encounter these motherfuckers, then, like, can we get, like, the E.T. and helpful motherfuckers first? You remember how E.T. brought that flower to life?
Yeah.
Like, I would love to, like, I'm like, yo, Ken, I met one. Can I take it to your fucking, like, the dogs and, like, you fucking touch all the plants and, like,
fucking
fucking
like
just...
the only fucking hippie alien.
I mean, because there's gonna
it's
be
all about love. And
there's gonna be good and bad.
He's like, take me to your weed.
Yeah, like
take me to your weeder.
Take me to your dealer.
Or like, what if that E.T. finger fucking, it's like, it lights up. It's like, what if you showed it to somebody with cancer and it's like, you touch this motherfucker and that fool gets cured? You know what I'm saying?
What if it's the other side of the spectrum? It's just like a bunch of predators.
What
if E.T. just comes and wants to eat you?
You didn't know my left thumb lights up like that, right?
I'm just saying, like, there's got to be half and half, man. I would like to think that it's like kind of
I
like
want the nice ones.
I would like to think that it's like I would like to think that it's like Men in Black. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like fucking like the fucking bad ones and the good ones. No. Come on, man. If there's a different species, there's got to be good and bad.
If you guys haven't seen it, I think it'd be more like They Live, where they look like us, but underneath they're like fucking an alien. Maybe reptilian.
There's theories that there's like 4 or 5 different species
that
we've encountered.
Yeah, you're the first one who told me about this. You read some book about the different species.
There's a book called Behold the Pale Horse. And it's written by William Cooper, who got assassinated, mind you.
Oh, wow.
He did.
And, he was telling truths out there via this book and going out there and speaking.
A lot of fools in jail read that book.
Hold on, son. It's got a crossover in the Anyway, he put out all these different things. He was an admiral or something in the Navy.
Okay.
And he had information where he had seen correspondence regarding fucking military units or actually Navy units who have seen ships coming out of the water.
Oh, wow.
And shit like that. And then communications about people seeing shit in the sky.
So you got like some banter back and forth.
Yeah, of different units in the Navy.
Like, what the fuck is that? I don't know.
Some seen in the water, coming out of the water, and some across the sky.
A lot of people believe they're hiding down there.
And he would see the transmissions.
Right.
So he saw those, and then he had seen shit himself. And,
Right.
and he, then he wrote about the Blue Book, or what's it called? Not the Blue Book. The
they made a series about it.
Yeah.
Kind of like the X-Files.
Yeah, I think it is Blue Book or something like that. Anyway,
Blue Book Project or something.
yeah, he wrote about all
Beam.
these. Yeah, something like that. Blue Dream.
No, it's Blue
Dream.
Blue Dream. I think it's called Blue Beam Project.
Something
Blue
like
Bean.
that. Anyway,
It's a Mexican Smurf.
he wrote about all these different things about there being aliens,
Right, yes.
and he wrote about the first time our leaders at the time, which was I guess President Eisenhower.
Right.
He talked about how they had met. They had met with different alien species.
That's crazy.
At that time, think
Like
about
a
how
little
long ago
Geneva
that was.
convention.
He goes on to say all these different things, and obviously it got chalked up as conspiracy theory, but he was, telling it like, no, this is fact.
Yeah.
And if you read that book, everything that you're seeing right now is sort of happening on what this guy is talking about.
Right.
He's way ahead. But he was sort of letting you know where the fuck things were going. And, because he was telling all these truths, he got fucking assassinated.
Yeah.
No one knows who, but he did. And if you read that book, a lot of this shit makes sense to you. If you didn't read this book, you'll be in denial about anything that anybody tries to wake you up to.
Yeah, but like back on the species part, there's the Greys, which are like the most commonly seen, right? And then there's like a reptilian one.
The Greys.
I don't know what they're called,
there was 3 that he wrote about in the book, which was the ones who look like very close like
they're
us.
perfect though.
Yeah,
they're
right.
perfect. Like they literally
No
sometimes
wrinkles.
have
Yeah.
a bigger
Like, yeah,
head.
they're
They might
fucking-
have-
The ones that look like us.
they're the perfect version of it.
Yes, we heard that.
They're perfect.
They're perfect. They're freaking perfect.
It's true, man.
Perfect version. But also the Greys and
The reptilians.
Yeah, this is what homie wrote in the book.
Damn, I want the reptilians to say.
And when you
They
read
sound
it, it
scary.
sounds fucking crazy.
Right.
But when you put pieces together, and now that we have technology that allows us to find information that they wouldn't give us before, you could put all those pieces to the puzzle.
Yeah, like they're telling
it's
us, they're
crazy.
telling us shit like your species is too warlike and
Right.
this and that and blah blah blah, and there's gonna be civil unrest and that, like kind of predicting a lot of shit that probably has happened through all the years.
I mean, they're getting
Way
ready to
ahead.
introduce it. Like I saw this clip about Ronald Reagan saying that nothing would make us more fucking unite more and look at all the human imperfections than a threat from another.
yeah.
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 Then what choice? All that shit's out the fucking window.
It's Independence Day.
Yeah, totally.
It's the movie
Yeah.
Independence
Today
Day.
we are one.
Everybody puts their beef down. We got to go at these alien motherfuckers together.
Where's Will Smith? We
Hey,
need him.
where's Will Smith? God damn it! He's the one. I want him to lead us.
I hate that
into
movie. He
shit.
punches the alien. Chill, boo. I'm like, oh my god, this fucking movie.
Yeah,
There's so much hype.
I don't dig.
He's been in 2 alien movies though. Think about it though.
You got to
He's been in
understand,
a few.
When
Yeah,
that
in a
movie
few.
came
More
out,
than more than
it was just
2.
like ID4. You didn't know what the fuck it was, and they fucking hyped that for almost a year. And then when the movie came out, it was just bogus.
I didn't mind Will Smith. He's he
No,
he
you know
does,
what bothers
he does what
me?
he does.
Bill Pullman.
Yes,
bothers
Bill
me.
Pullman bothers me.
That's
Yeah.
one of our
I cannot-
mutual. That's one of our
I
mutual
cannot
hatreds. Me and Be Real.
Fuck with Bill Pullman
As
I
our
just cannot.
president.
I'm sorry.
As anything. I mean, like even when he was in what's that movie? Fucking Wyatt
Tombstone,
Earp.
That's your
man.
problem
No,
with that movie?
no, he wasn't in
Wyatt
Tombstone. He was in
Earp.
Wyatt
Wyatt
Earp.
Earp.
And he was horrible.
Right. It's already hard enough to like a Kevin Costner movie.
That's why
He
you don't like
fucking-
Independence Day.
Sorry,
man?
Bill
I
Pullman.
thought Jeff Goldblum didn't deserve to be in there either.
Nah, Jeff Goldblum.
See, everybody could tear down pieces of Independence Day.
Right.
It was a good movie.
Yeah,
But
No,
is
hey,
like
man, when
unrealistic.
Will
that
Smith,
everybody was annoyed by people through,
Bill
in
Pullman is my
places.
vice.
hey, the one scene that made me fucking, I was like, oh, come on, was when Will Smith punched the
Punch
alien.
the alien. It's like,
I was
what,
like,
dude?
Dougie just said that.
Yeah, he
like
rolled
30
up
minutes
on him
ago.
and punches
You're high.
him. The alien's just like, you knocked me out.
And I've always looked for a door under a freeway. There's never a door. Like, why the fuck would you put that in my head? And every time I go under a fucking freeway bridge, there's never a fucking door for me to hide in. Like, she saved their dog and the kid.
Yeah, man, and everything. Yeah, but Bill Pullman, he bothers
Stuck
you
the place
completely.
up.
There's actors. I mean, we're going totally off topic, but I feel it's relevant. But yeah,
what 4th of July hasn't happened yet.
There are certain actors out there
Agreed.
that definitely bother me, and he's one of them. I don't know what it is. I mean, he's not necessarily a bad actor. He was pretty good at Serpent in the Rainbow.
That's the only one. I was going to say that, but I didn't think anybody heard of it. That's the only movie.
Dougie, you're talking to me.
Yeah, it's the only movie he's ever been good in. Serpent in the Rainbow.
That was the only one that he was remotely good
As a matter of fact, I think that's the movie that put him on and got him all his work.
That did put him on.
Is he kind of like an overactor, right? Like a little bit?
It's just something about the cadence when he speaks and how he acts. He's an actor, the way he acts.
It's almost like Nicolas Cage is the same guy in every goddamn movie.
Totally.
And you can't get around that. But Nicolas Cage has done some great movies.
Yeah, you can tolerate him in some movies.
Yeah, Con Air.
Absolutely. Yes, like he's
no,
done.
I hated him in Con Air.
I didn't like him so much in Con Air, but like he's done some great movies and some great work. But like a lot of the later shit is him just kind of being the same thing.
He's got to eat. Nick's got to eat. He's got a healthy appetite.
Gone in 60 seconds. 1 and 2.
You guys didn't like that?
Who's yours, E-Zone? Since you love everybody.
Who can not stand seeing in a movie and it just kills it for you?
Oh man, I never given that much. Anything made by the guy who makes the Medea movies?
What the fuck is his name?
Tyler Perry.
Yeah, fuck him, dude.
Medea goes to jail.
You don't like what?
I don't like those movies, dude. They're fucking overdone. Like there's nobody that can identify with these characters.
No, and you know what, man? Back in the day, they had a white dude that did the same thing. Tyler Perry's a fucking genius because they had a white dude that was super famous and had about 15 movies, and his name was Ernest. And he went to camp, and he went to jail, and he went to Ernest goes to camp, and he was just like, "Hey, burn."
You kind of talk like him.
He's just some redneck, and white people fucking loved him.
Hey, listen, I had to disagree with you on the connection. Not necessarily for me, but there's a lot of people that connect with his movies, and that's why he has had such a great run and doing.
Yeah, the Medea movies have way more.
I just can't
because realistically, people can relate to having an over the top relative.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
I've laughed my ass off to.
I mean, we all have like a over the top relative, whether it's a cousin or a brother or your fucking one of your
I'm
parents.
the over the top relative in my family.
You know what I'm saying? So like in that regard, some of the storylines might be cheesy or whatever and shit.
It just gets redundant after the 8th one.
I'm not a fan,
but
most of them.
It's gonna be Medea goes to Burning Man.
Trips hard.
I think I'd watch that.
I would watch if she went to Burning Man.
What I've been working on?
No.
Medea's just like gentrified Big Mama's house, dude. Come on, man.
Medea goes to the cannabis cup.
You guys ever see Naked and Afraid?
Yeah,
okay.
I've seen that.
I want to do a comedy sketch where it's Naked and Afraid, but you put them in like downtown LA. Or like the city, right? Where they gotta fucking survive in the city.
Hey man,
there's a lot of good shit on TV.
There's a lot of crazy shit on TV.
That's all I do because you're in fucking quarantine is watch TV.
Hey, look, we went around the world with this one, and we want to thank everybody for listening and watching, and we'll be back on Friday. We'll be back on Friday with something
all the time.
Maybe with a guest. I don't know.
I'm from here.
You guys
gotta happen between now and then.
You guys got any shout outs before we roll out?
Yeah, there's a new High and Hungry out. Make sure you check it out. It's the latest Sugar Rush version, and we got a lot of episodes coming now that things are kind of opening up, so we're going to take advantage of this while it lasts.
Sugar Rush, it's all sweets?
Yeah, we got an exotic fucking candy and soda delivery, and it had foreign candies where they don't regulate the sugar, so we thought it'd be cool to eat it all at once. Well, you joined it. You
should have brought like a 10-year-old kid in the room, gave him a piece of that candy, and just filled him.
We tried numerous candies and sodas, and then
once
we felt like it was just too much. And then you see that on video, so it's on BREALTV now.
That's great.
For all the merch, there's a lot of stuff that's sold out and a lot of new merch. And thank you for all the support. That's at flavorsbyezone.com or highandhungry.shop. Yeah. And E-Zone the firm is my account. So
nice.
Yeah.
Stand up might be back soon. So I'll let you know.
Get that stand up.
That'd be dope. Yeah. Thanks everyone for. I just completed. I did a almost 6-hour Prince mix on his birthday the other day.
Nice.
And
rest in peace.
Rest in peace, man.
And happy belated.
Did you cry?
No. It felt good though.
No. He's like, I held it together.
I held it together.
There was a lot of cool tributes on IG.
There sure was, man.
I
mean, the guy was a god.
Yeah, dude, he had like a bunch of records
So
like
good.
beyond, you know, and it's always a pleasure when I'm able to just play. But I really was trying to go only 4, and I went 5.5.
Prince was no joke, dude. You know, he called his security once, said he was hearing voices in his walls, and his security was like, "What the fuck's going on?" It was like 3 in the morning, so they went to his house. Like, all right, Prince answered the door in satin, everything. Headband, shirt, pants, shoes. He goes, "I'm telling you right now, I'm hearing motherfucking voices in the walls." And, what? All right, whatever. So they go in his bedroom, behind his headboard, and they listen. And sure as shit, they hear some voices. They go into the fucking crevices of the house. They find some bitch with a Bible and a cross that was quoting verses in the walls of Prince's fucking house.
So that he could hear.
So that he could hear. And the security said when they were carrying this nutcase out of the house, that Prince was just sitting on a chair in his living room by the door being like, "I told you I heard motherfucking voices."
Yeah.
And they just threw her ass out.
People
But that's
probably
the kind
thought
of shit,
they thought he was crazy.
man, people thought he was a god. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
how crazy people were over him. But that's cool, dude.
That's
Yeah,
fucking
man.
crazy.
So thanks for
No, I'm saying his homies probably thought he was crazy.
Yeah, that's what the story stemmed from. 'Cause
Yeah.
they're like, this dude's on one, you know, and fucking it turned out he was right.
Oh, bro, Prince has the most loyal
Fanatics.
Fanatic. Like, yeah, he's
Enough to make someone do a mix for 6 hours.
Yes, almost. Yeah, it's like
Hell yeah.
4.5. Actually,
How about you,
almost
Dougie?
five.
Shout outs.
No, you can just follow me at OG Poor Kid on the gram. I only got Instagram, but you can follow. Hit like.
Word up.
We post some crazy shit.
Once again, we want to thank everybody for watching. We got new episodes of the Smoke Box filmed pre-quarantine coming soon. Make sure you check those. Those are actually probably starting out next week. And we got more Dr. Greenthumb podcast coming, new music coming, and make sure you stay safe out.
Say safe.
Stay safe. Stay safe out there. Speak your mind. Speak it loud.
Be peaceful.
Be peaceful.
Peaceful.
Right.
And it's been another one. Stay blazing. We'll see you next week.
Peace.
Peace.